Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my Pick a Card series. This is Nikki from Celestial Tarot, and I am absolutely delighted to bring you this video today. So this Pick a Card series is going to be what is coming towards you in 2019. What can you experience in 2019? What are you manifesting in 2019? And what does the universe have in store for you in 2019? So just a quick shout out here, guys. I want to acknowledge Cora Flora. She is a beautiful singer and songwriter, and she also is in the spiritual community. That is who I'm listening to right now in the background music. If you are interested in checking her out and all the services that she offers, you can find her website in the description box below, along with her YouTube channel as well. She is an absolute glory. She's a beautiful soul, and you guys won't be disappointed if you check her out, okay? So let's get into this Pick a Card series. It's quite juicy, guys. We got 6 piles here, okay? Last time I used crystals, and I feel like people were more drawn to the crystals than what their intuition was really telling them. So I decided to just go ahead and have each pile of the cards with nothing on top of them. So we start here, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, pile 5, and pile 6. You guys can take a minute and pause the video, and don't go with what your eyes are drawn to so much. Go with what your gut is telling you, your intuition, okay? And don't second guess yourself either. Go with your first instinct. Now there's going to be that odd time that you're drawn to 2 piles, and that's okay. Sometimes that happens. Don't pick any more than 2 piles though, guys, because that's going to mess with the messages a little bit, okay? But if you really cannot decide between 2 piles, pick them both, okay? So go ahead right now and pause me if you don't have yours picked already, and then we'll get started, okay? All right, lovelies. All right, guys, for those of you who chose option 1, here we are. So one thing I want to mention here is that there's going to be some readers out there who pull cards to match a certain frequency or match a certain energy and make the storyline their own. And then there are other readers out there who don't look at the cards and they just pull a bunch of different cards from different decks and title in together. I am that type of reader. I didn't go ahead and look at any of these cards before I recorded them. So some of these groups are going to have more cards than the other, less cards than some, because I really don't stop pulling cards until Spirit has told me the message has been received. So let's go ahead with pile 1. I'm not going to lay them all out on the table at once due to the fact I have a ton of cards and I don't even know if I have that much table space. So let's just take it one step at a time, okay, guys? So we have renewal, and we have reconciliation, we have oath, forbidden, the temple path, patience, man holding a heart, adversity. So I'm going to start with these energies, you guys. So with the renewal card, this is the judgment card in the traditional tarot. So what does the judgment card talk about? It talks about resurrection, doesn't it? It talks about rising from the ashes. It can talk about coming together after a period of suffering or even stalemate type energy. Now we have reconciliation here. It does say someone from your past is returning to your life. So for group number 1 people, you may actually have a past love coming back. For some of you, you may end up running into somebody that you knew from your childhood, that you knew even from a past life, and you end up, hitting it off right away, and there's a ton of passion here, guys. Now, what I find interesting here is that we have the oath card and forbidden. So for some of you out there, okay, this isn't going to be for everybody, but for some of you out there, you could already be coupled or you could already be in a relationship and this person from the past comes back. What I find interesting is we have the forbidden card and the temple path. So they're very similar cards, similar energies when you look at them. They both look like, okay, there's steps into like some sort of, structure here, and the same thing, steps into doors. So, I mean, this is part of your divine path to go through this. For some of you, your commitment is going to be tested big time in 2019. Others of you, you may end up leaving current partners to be with this specific person. Now, we have a man holding the heart. This could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I'm going to say male or female here because it's so general, and there's going to be men that come to my channel inquiring about women. So this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It doesn't have to be, but this is going to be something that drives you, drives your passion, drives your emotion to the core of your entire being. Now, the Soul's Journey card says adversity. I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. So for a lot of you, you're going to have to go through some bumps in the road here. Now, we also have the Melchizedek card in the Keepers of the Light, and it says higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. So a lot of you are going to have some spiritual awakenings in 2019, like to a point where it's people around you may think you're changing too drastically, and they're going to wonder what's happening with you, what's going on with you. A lot of you are going to make some drastic lifestyle changes as well in regards to your job or school or relationships, love, even your physical appearance I'm seeing. So let's take a peek at the Witch's Tarot and see here. So we do have the Five of Swords energy. We have the Lover's card in the reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, the Eight of Wands in the upright, the Star card. We have the Ace of Cups. And last but not least, we have the Four of Wands. So very interesting here, guys. I'm going to just put that there because of the limited table space. So I do see that there's going to be a bit of conflict here. Now, there's going to be some times where you feel like you're really in conflict with yourself, option one people, where you could either be in a power struggle with yourself, or you could be struggling with people in your life, family, partners, spouses if you're married, children even. The Five of Swords energy is a card of feeling really conflicted about your situation, and I feel like for a lot of you it's going to be romance related, okay? And I know I'm going to jump ahead a little bit here, but we have the Star card. The Star card does indicate fated events that are supposed to be happening in your life. Not only fated events, guys, but this is major healing as well. So whatever challenges, whatever hiccups that you encounter on your path in 2019, it's ultimately for your highest good. Now, some of you, like I said, you're really going to be releasing somebody, severing a connection with somebody, or even having to make a head or heart decision in regards to whether or not you commit to a perfect person, a specific person rather, excuse me guys. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse does indicate somebody who wants to share their life with somebody, right? But before that, we have the Lover's card in the reverse. So for some of you, you're actually breaking up with somebody to commit to somebody else. Others of you are really mulling around whether or not this is somebody you want to commit to. But in the end, I feel like you do, because we end this reading with the Four of Wands, which is commitment, it's family, it's celebrations. Okay, so I feel like a lot of spiritual awakenings are on the horizon. Some of you are going to make a major move in regards to your career and where you live. Some of you are literally moving out of state, you're moving out of province, out of the country. Others of you are really going to, especially those in the internet business, I'm hearing, you're really going to do a lot of traveling in regards to the company or the companies that you work for. Now, other signs that I'm seeing here, guys, is Gemini, Sagittarius, Aquarius, again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm even seeing a little bit of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Definite Sagittarius, though. But if I didn't call out the sign that you're dealing with, or you will be dealing with, then don't be discouraged. It's not obviously going to resonate 100% with everybody due to the fact it's so general. But all in all, guys, 2019 is going to be a year of lessons for your option number one people. This is going to be lessons. Your conscious is really going to be speaking to you in 2019. You're going to be very much tempted to, you know, do things that aren't normal for you, that aren't the norm, okay? For a lot of you, just with this temple path and this forbidden, it's like a lot of you hold high standards, or a lot of you are very, you take pride in your morals and your values. So all these temptations that are going to be flying at you, you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, you know, I cannot break this commitment. I cannot break this contract, whatever it may be. However, it's all a part of your journey. It's all a part of the path that's going to lead to ultimate success, ultimate stability, ultimate happiness, right? A lot of you may be buying a home. Like I said, if you're not just moving or renting, you're buying a home. You're really working towards your stability in regards to career and finances. There's maybe a little bit of worry over money around September 2019. I'm thinking September, October, maybe the end of August. There could be some worry over money, but it's going to go better than you thought, okay? It's not going to be as bad as you think it is. Now, in regards to promotions, some of you are getting some massive promotions that you truly wanted, okay? Others of you are going into higher places of power within the businesses or the companies you work with. Some of you are starting your own businesses as well. I'm trying to touch upon everything here, guys. Romance, personal, everything, okay? But all in all, I do see massive new beginnings in regards to love. I do see new romances, but I also see old lovers coming back, okay? Now, for a very select few of you, some of you may be renewing vows with your spouse after a period of hardship. Okay, that's probably going to be for the less of you. Most of you, I see new love coming in. Others of you, I see you, separating with somebody to be with somebody else who, it does have the possibility of being soulmate energy, because we have that star card here, which is fated events happening with the Ace of Cups. Okay, now, on your spiritual journey in 2019, guys, again, I feel like a lot of things are going to occur for you where that opens up the door to newness, right? Now, with the Ace of Cups, aside from romance, this can talk about increased psychic abilities, and we have the Melchizedek card there. So that is saying, listen, you've come a long way, group number 1 people. 2019 is going to be a year of ups and downs and many lessons, but you have come a long way, and be proud of yourself for that. But still, you need to continue on with your journey. Develop your psychic gifts, develop your spiritual gifts for a lot of you out there, and nurture yourself in everything you do. Okay, guys, be patient with your journey. That is the message for group number 1 people. Okay. All right, that's all I have for group number 1, guys. Let's move on to group number 2. Okay, beautiful souls, for those of you who chose group number 2, let's take a peek in what's in store for you in 2019. Okay, so we start off with the 4 of Summer. So this is in the traditional tarot, the 4 of Cups type energy. I'm not going to speculate before we get into the other cards, but this can talk about feeling a bit rejected here, feeling dissatisfied with the opportunities that are at hand. Again, this does have a feeling like somebody may be taking you for granted in 2019, a family member, a spouse, a partner, a crush, love interest, friend, whoever it may be, guys. But there's just this overwhelming feeling that you're discontented. You are not happy with the way your life is going. And this is going to be obviously very early on in the year. We do have an unrequited love situation here, which, wow, that actually goes hand in hand, because a lot of the times the 4 of Cups can represent that rejection, right? That one-sided situation. Now, we also have lust, complicated. Okay, I see how this is going. We have yin yang. Some of you may be dealing with a twin flame situation here in 2019. We have anxiety, indecision, trust. Trust your intuition, I feel the messages here. And we have Freya, phases and cycles. Okay, so with the unrequited love card, it does say there's not enough chemistry or attraction to keep this relationship going. For some of you, you may be in a situation in 2019. This feels like completely love so far, you guys. I'm not really seeing anything else in regards to career or finances or personal growth, but definite love situation here. So for some of you, you may end up stepping out on a partnership. You may be dealing with somebody who is not quite faithful to you. I do have to say that, because we do have this loves card here, which makes things complicated. Okay, I just heard that some of you may have an attraction to somebody that you work with in 2019, and it's going to be an unrequited love situation, which kind of puts you in that 4 of Cups energy of feeling discontented, of feeling like, wow, I'm completely rejected here, even though you know that it's probably not the right thing for you anyways. I feel like out of nowhere, some of you may end up meeting your twin flame in 2019, or getting involved with a twin flame here. Some of you are going to end up having to make a decision between 2 people. And it's going to cause you a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, a lot of stress, especially within the first 6 months of 2019. But Spirit is saying that you need to trust your inner voice. You need to trust your intuition in regards to this situation. And that's what's going to help with this indecision. Now we have Freya. Phases and cycles, guys. It says there's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. As you can see, the Moon card is there. And what does the Moon card talk about? It talks about secrets. It can talk about deception. It can talk about the unknown. It can talk about psychic abilities as well. So I feel like a lot of you are really going to have to pay attention to what your intuition is trying to tell you in 2019. Not everybody's going to like this section, especially in regards to the unrequited love. But I can see you maybe getting into a love triangle here with somebody. Now, the unrequited love situation could be for the person you're dealing with as well. Somebody may be totally in love with you within the workplace, I'm hearing for some of you. And you're not really interested, but at the same time, it became complicated. I want you to be careful, okay, for somebody either accusing you, especially in the workplace, okay, especially for my men out there. Please be careful, because even though you rejected this person, there could be some sort of obsession here. So I want you to be careful. And that could be for my females as well. There could be some sort of obsession that gets things really complicated and fiery, so to speak. And there's, again, going to be a lot of anxiety here and a lot of indecision in regards to how you should deal with this situation. Now, I feel like this is kind of just thrown in there, the yin yang card. But what is the yin yang, right? It's finding that perfect balance between your divine feminine and your divine masculine. So there is going to be a time where you are going to have to choose to integrate these energies. Because I feel like, especially for the first 6 months of 2019, you may feel too either divine masculine or too divine feminine, and you're going to have to really try and integrate those energies. So let's see here. Oh my gosh. So we have the Two of Swords in the reverse, and we have this indecision card here, which is a lot like the Two of Swords energy. Yeah, Three of Cups. Some of you, this is an absolute third-party situation, and you're going to have to make a decision in regards to who you choose. More King of Cups energy here, you guys. Oh my gosh. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I do see Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I see all the elements here, you guys. Even Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So after a period of anxiety, so going into the second half of 2019, I do see you really making a clear and concise decision about this third-party situation, or about this person that's been clinging to you, where it's been completely one-sided. Now, I do see reconciliations happening here after a period of tension, after a period of strife, in regards to your love relationships anyways. Now, I do see a little bit of career opportunities coming in here, thankfully, because I didn't want this to be just about love, okay? For those of you who are musicians, artists, people who are entrepreneurs, starting their own businesses, writers, there's going to be a massive increase in either production or I feel like you're gonna have to take a leap of faith, though, in regards to an opportunity that does present itself to you. You may feel like it may be too immature or it's not going to work, but guys, if you have a business opportunity coming in 2019 and you're a little bit anxious or worried over it, Spirit is saying go ahead and make the move, especially if it does require you to move physically, okay? Again, just like group number 1 people, I do see some travel happening here for some of you, but for a lot of you, this is going to be a personal journey of moving on, moving away from the people, places, and things in your life that are tumultuous, that are chaotic, and into calmer waters. Now, some of you are going to be traveling a lot with this World card here, but remember, the World card is more of an energy of successful completion. So again, for my artists, musicians, writers, people who are starting businesses, you are going to successfully complete a major phase in this part of your journey here. With this Page of Pentacles here, this is going to be an invitation to start something new, to write something new, to compose something new, to start a new job. Okay, and I feel like a lot of you should take this leap of faith. A lot of you should, even if you're really anxious about it or unsure or indecisive. Yes, go ahead and make this move, because it's actually going to benefit you for the greater, okay? A lot of you may be getting a solid offer from a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, male or female energy. And others of you who do have money concerns, there's going to be a new opportunity that's coming in that's really going to help you come out of the cold or come in any sort of financial struggle, okay? But do be aware of that third-party energy. Like I said, for some of you, it's going to be a situation where you've rejected this person and they just keep coming back. I heard stalker for some of you. You may have a stalker in 2019. Do be careful to not lead anybody on, because it could become, you know, something you don't want to deal with, right? We have the complicated card there, and we have the anxiety as well. So be careful not to lead anybody on. Make sure you're very clear about your feelings, especially for those of you in relationships. Now, I do see a sexual relationship happening, and for others of you, like I said, I do see a solid offer coming in from a water sign energy here. Others of you in 2019 who have been involved in a third-party situation, I'm hearing from my females out there, for who this resonates, for my females who are dealing with a younger energy. You are going to get over that. You are going to, you know, basically face your fears in regards to the relationship that you have with this younger individual. Now, I'm not saying it in like gross younger. I'm saying for those of you out there who are dealing with somebody who is, you know, a little bit younger than you. And you know it's just a lust situation. You know it's just purely physical. I do see you moving on and taking solid offers from people who actually want committed partnerships. And that's where you get this successful completion, right? And then again, those of you who are actively involved in third parties or out in the dating scene a lot, you're really going to make the choice to settle down in 2019 and choose somebody to be with. And you guys are going to move on together. Some of you may be moving in with your partners as well after a period of strife and struggle. But all in all, guys, I do see good things coming. I just want you to be well aware of this anxiety, this unrequited love, this lust. Do not make things more complicated for yourself, okay? I do see a lot of karmic cycles, a lot of karmic endings coming to a close in 2019 for you. But other than that, use your intuition above all else, because that's what's really going to help you get over these complicated situations. But don't be discouraged by the message, guys. Really take the good out of this. Because if you see this coming, if you already know that it's coming, then you have the power to change it completely, right? The power is in your hands. I don't hold any power, right? I'm just the messenger. I'm just the conduit. It's up to you guys to make or break this reading completely. You know, we end the reading with the World card and the Six of Swords. I mean, you're healing from a situation. You know, you're going on your merry way. You're completing major cycles in your life. And it's going to be different for all of you. All right, guys, that's what I see for group number 2, people. All right, lovelies. For those of you who chose group number 3, let's see what's in store for you for 2019 regarding romance, love, life, personal, finances, career, whatever comes up, guys, I'm going to mention it, okay? So what's coming towards group number 3, people, in 2019? So we start the reading with the Four of Winter, which is the Four of Swords energies, guys. This is a card of meditation. It's a card of contemplation. It is a card of needing to take a break from either life, from your career, from a relationship in particular, family situation. It's a card of rest and rejuvenation, right? Spirit is saying to not be so concerned with the way things are going in 2019, especially early on, because things are going to work itself out. Don't make any major or drastic life decisions in the beginning of 2019. So the first 3 months, try not to make too many life decisions here, okay? Oh, guys. So we do have a separation happening here. This could be early on in 2019. It does say here time apart from your partner is on the horizon, which actually goes hand in hand with the Four of Winter, which is awesome. I'm glad these cards are somewhat lining up with each other, considering I had no idea going into it. But yeah, this is taking a massive break. Some of you, this may be a temporary break from the spouse, especially for those of you who've been committed or married for quite some time. I mean, not all of you are going to resonate with that. Some of you are leaving for good. Some of you are, you know, separating or divorcing from your partners or getting out of a long-term committed partnership. Others of you literally just need to chill out and take a rest, take a break, do something for yourself. Now we have the card of Rigid. We have High Priestess of Water, okay? So more Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. We have Leo so far. Look at that. So we have Angel of Strength. We have Door to Value. We have Walking Away. So some of you are choosing your own happiness over a relationship or commitment. We have Bridget. Look at that. We have Rigid over here, and then we have Bridget, Inner Strength. So a ton of strength here. A ton of Leo energy for some of you. Now, in regards to the Soul's Journey card, we have Guilt. I release any belief that no longer assists in my soul's growth. So let's talk about these cards that's on the table for now. It's pretty self-explanatory in regards to everything I just said. However, I feel like a lot of you have been stressed out in 2018. I feel like a lot of you went through a ton of crap, especially in regards to your romantic life, okay? Some of you are absolutely deciding to muster up the courage, muster up the strength, and walk away from a situation because you're deciding to be happy. You're deciding to put yourself first, okay? Now, the energy that I'm intuitively picking up here, group number 3 people, I feel, are the self-sacrificers. You're the ones that stayed in committed partnerships or stayed in a relationship that was unequal, that, you know, you just put your whole self into and you never got that in return, or it was rare to get that in return all the time. I just feel like the guilt itself has held you back from truly walking away from people, places, and things that aren't serving your highest good. And for my singles out there, this could indicate a family situation. This could indicate a friend that just takes advantage of you continually. This could indicate a crush that you've had for quite some time, and you know, you've put out all these hints, you've put out all these opportunities for this person to reciprocate, and it never happened, or you know, it feels like you've just been led on a lot. But again, a lot of you who have been in long-term partnerships, or at least with somebody for some time, you're really finding that inner strength to walk away from a toxic situation, or just an unhealthy situation where you weren't able to think of yourself, right? This person, I feel, drained you. This person, I feel, took a lot of your energy here, and you're really going to find that inner strength to walk away from a situation because you're putting your value first. You're putting your happiness first. Now, this card does say move back to wholeness and recognize that you have power. And you do, guys. You have a ton of power here, and the more time that goes on, the more you realize how much power you actually had, and you're going to start kicking yourself in the butt for not doing this sooner. Okay, for those of you, it could be a job. This could be a job that was completely draining you, that was taking up all of your time, all of your patience, that it was literally aging you and stressing you out to the max. So I do see a better job coming in, or a major career change for some of you. Others of you may end up getting an unexpected windfall of money or abundance as well in 2019. And others of you, like I said, you are just raising your confidence, raising your vibration, your self-esteem, and deciding to pick yourself up and get out of situations that aren't serving your highest good. Yeah, look at this. So we have separation here. Thank you, Spirit. I love when Spirit just lines up the energies like that. We have the separation. We have the 3 of Swords energy, which talks about a separation. And for some of you, it may be painful. Some of you may have been like, and I'm talking in like sort of past tense here, but this is supposed to be for 2019 as a whole. But this is heartache, right? And now this could actually affect the other person a lot more and on a lot deeper level than it affects you, and vice versa. So I am seeing Virgo energy, I'm seeing Leo energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I'm seeing Taurus. We do have the Empress card here, you guys. Some of you may end up having a pregnancy here in 2019, or dealing with somebody that you're close to who's pregnant. We have the King of Swords energy, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 10 of Cups. How beautiful, you guys. Okay, so it started a little rough, didn't it? And like I said, even in the beginning of this, I said, you know, the first half of 2019 may be a little rough, but it's going to end on a beautiful note for you guys. So after this separation occurs, I do see you really focusing on your spiritual journey with this Hermit energy. A lot of you are you're going to start yoga. Others of you are committing to yoga practice. Others of you are committing to meditation, group meditation sessions, your spiritual journey, your spiritual healing. A lot of you are going to have a huge increase of psychic experiences. I do have to say that. I mean, even look at this Empress card where she has like the stars around her head. This is basically saying your crown chakra, your third eye chakras are going to be open and just vibrating at a super high frequency now. Once again, some of you may deal with pregnancy issues or, you know, an unexpected pregnancy, but I don't see that for being a lot of you, maybe one or two of you. With the Empress card here, especially after the Hermit, it's saying that you're really focusing on your growth. You're focusing on your expansion here, you guys. So this is you, especially in regards to career and business and creativity. Some of you may decide to pick up a paintbrush and start painting and realize that you have amazing artistic abilities. Others of you are going back to an artistic project that you put on hold for quite some time due to the fact this person, this place, this thing, this job that you were previously in that took up all that time, you were unable to develop those abilities or nurture those abilities within yourself. So for those of you who are dealing with 2018 and you felt the sting of emotional loss, or you were feeling depressed, or you were just feeling miserable, you're coming out of that in 2019 because we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. So this is literally like coming out of depression and focusing on your growth, your soul growth, your spiritual growth. Now, some of you may be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of you could be Taurus, Leo, Virgo, or you could be dealing with these energies. But what I find interesting here is that we have the King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Cups. So some of you, after a period of heartbreak, and I feel like this is going to be like maybe the summertime, more towards the end of 2019, you could end up meeting a new romantic interest that is literally faded because we have that Wheel of Fortune. So this is, you know, again, just like the Star card that I was saying previously, it is faded events. It's like destiny stepping in and saying, listen, we're going to help you out here. We're going to give you this divine support so that you can reach fulfillment on an emotional level. So where there has been strife and pain, you know, guys, you are really focusing on your happiness and your growth in 2019, which I love. This is beautiful. Now, the Ten of Cups does also talk about like a happy home life and a happy family. I just got those of you who may have been in relationships or been with people that your family, that your father in particular did not approve of, or that your friends and family did not approve of. And once you really separate from this person, you're able to get your family back together here. Now, some of you are releasing a karmic relationship, a karmic partnership, and going towards a soulmate connection that makes you incredibly happy. I'm not going to speculate too much on that though, only because even though we have the Ten of Cups, I don't see any aces there. So I don't want to speculate. That's going to be for you know, a small group of you where you do end up separating and, you know, being with somebody else here. Others of you, again, if you're not Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, you're going to have a huge support system in regards to a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, male or female energy, because it's general, and this person is really going to help you grow. This could be a spiritual advisor. This could be anybody that just helps you progress out of this type of energy and really helps you focus on your growth, your expansion. Again, with that Empress and the Door of Value, like I said, some of you may be getting some unexpected funds here, especially if you are going through a divorce. The King of Swords can talk about a judge or a lawyer that helps you get this Wheel of Fortune. So an unexpected windfall of money that could come into here that does create a lot of happiness. So it gives you the freedom to do whatever it is that you guys want to do. And like I said, others of you are walking away, and after, you know, a period of time, especially, you know, being isolated or willingly isolating yourself for your own happiness, for your growth, for your expansion, coming out of depression, once you become a little bit more happier, I do see somebody else possibly coming in here for a lot of you. All right, but I do see a lot of soul work. I do see you reaching out to like a spiritually minded type of community. Like I said, whether this is yoga, some sort of spiritual practice, group meditations, that sort of thing. And if that's something you're not involved with yet, guys, go ahead and do that, because that's really going to benefit you here on a beautiful, beautiful level. All right, guys, but yeah, 2019 is going to be a year of resting, recuperating, and getting to know yourself again on a deeper and more expansive level. All right, guys, moving on to group number 4. For those of you who chose group number 4, let's see what you're manifesting here, you guys, in 2019. What's coming towards you in regards to your spirituality, your growth, your expansion, your love life, your job, career, finances. Let's see what comes up. Okay, I'm going to try and touch upon everything here for you guys. Let's start. Well, we have the 10 of Summer starting this out. This does talk about an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, and people you can trust. So interesting. We start your reading. This could indicate in the beginning of 2019, January, February, March, maybe even April. There could be a lot of happiness. There could be a lot of emotional fulfillment for you here. Spirit is saying to let go of control issues in 2019. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So whether this is a family situation or relationship, marriage, you know, it could deal with the home. It could deal with your finances or career. Spirit is saying to kind of let the chips fall where they may, because the more you try and control it, the more out of hand it may seem to get, okay? So we have denial. We have fulfillment. So interesting. You know, denial goes kind of hand in hand with control, doesn't it? It's because you want to control how you perceive things, or you want to control how you react to a situation. So in some sense, you deny the rest of what's happening, right? Now we do have fulfillment, which, I mean, we have emotional fulfillment over here with the 10 of Cups. We have the Goddess of the Moon. You could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces, or you yourself could be a Cancer or Pisces. We do have a woman holding a heart. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I'm going to say male or female due to the fact this is general. Now, we do have the first chakra over there, Archangel Michael, base chakra. Now, base chakra, the root chakra, does deal with, you know, survival. It deals with the type of energy, also sexual energy. For some of you, there could be, some of you may not end up committing to somebody here in 2019. Others of you are just out in the dating scene, seeing where things go. But let's pull some more cards, and then we're going to explain more. We have Perseverance, Lord Ganesh, Infinite Abundance. Ooh, gosh, guys, some of you may have a stalker here. You know who else had that? I think group 1 people had a similar energy here. We have the Magician, 6 of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the 9 of Cups. So I'm going to talk about what's on the table before we pull the rest of these cards, okay? First and foremost, guys, what I'm sensing here is that there could be some secrets revolving around a romance in particular. Okay, this could have to do with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This could have to do with Gemini in particular, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male or female, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer or Pisces in particular, but it could be any energy. This could be you, who I just named, okay? Now, the message here, the advice for you guys is saying perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. We also have Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed, and spiritual support and connections are increasing. Okay, I do see that you may run into a bit of an issue here in regards to communication or lack thereof with somebody in particular. Now, like I said, you guys may end up having a stalker or somebody that's really looking you up on social media and trying to find out information about you. On the other hand, you guys, I see that you are stepping into your divine power with this Magician card. You're really kind of realizing that all the tools and resources that you need, massive Aries energy, just saying, all the tools and resources that you need are within you and not externally to you. So you're really creating a better life for yourself, especially in regards to your finances and career. Now, for some of you, I do feel like a lot of you are going to be coming out of debt and being able to pay off debt or loans, student loans, business loans, whatever it may be here. Yeah, a lot of you are going to be victorious in regards to your job, guys, your career. Some of you are really moving up the ladder here with the 6 of Wands. Like, this is recognition. This is public recognition for some of you. Now, I just heard, don't abuse the power that's being given to you. Guys, some of you out there, especially for my men, some women too, but especially for my men who are in places of power, especially if you are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, it's saying here, be careful not to abuse your power, okay, because it can be taken away from you very quickly. Okay, so that's just a cautionary warning, not for all of you, that could just be for one person. However, a lot of you are going to be raising your confidence levels and raising your self-esteem. I do see the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So you may end up receiving some type of divine inspiration or communication that makes you feel like, you know, all your wishes are coming true. It could be in regards to finances or major influx of finances and money, right? We have the Ten of Pentacles here. You guys, some of you could be, and I know the circumstances aren't great for receiving inheritances. However, some of you could be receiving inheritances. I just heard for some of you who have been waiting for a long time to receive funds, you're going to receive it in 2019 with this Ten of Pentacles. Others of you are, like I said, climbing up the ladder within your career and stepping into higher positions. Like CEOs, boss, becoming a boss or a manager or supervisor. Others of you, I feel like for the great bulk of you, you're not really committing yourself too much to somebody because you are, you know, heavily in the dating scene here. You know, we have the base chakra, we have denial, we have fulfillment, we have, you know, happiness, we have the Queen of Wands. I mean, yes, there could be a situation here where you meet somebody or you with your partner that, you know, it becomes a more equal give and take because you're deciding to really put the work in. And this could be like absolutely beautiful for you. Hence why we have the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, there could be a ton of security here in regards to a particular relationship. But I do feel for some of you, either you or the person you're dealing with may be kind of, I sense a little bit of player energy here, just saying. With that base chakra and the fulfillment, some of you do overindulge, or you're dealing with somebody who's massively overindulging. Now this could be with, you know, drink, alcohol, you know, substances, all of that sort of thing. And Spirit is saying that you need to come out of denial so that you can heal from a situation. Because we do have the Goddess and the Moon, right? Right here, the Goddess and the Moon, which should talk about secrets. It can talk about self-deception, really coming to terms with your journey and with, you know, everything that you've dealt with. Especially, I feel like for group 4 people, you dealt with a lot in 2018. Now, you may be expressing your love to somebody that maybe you watched from afar, or somebody that's been watching you on social media or has been crushing on you for a long time. They may express their love to you, and it could end up way better than you had ever thought. And all it takes is a communication or a conversation that needs to be done between you two. But I do see group number 4 people being really powerful in how they're creating, especially their success, right? With that Ten of Pentacles, this is absolute security. Financially and, you know, home life, like this is a ton of security. Now for those of you who have been in serious committed relationships, and I know that's not going to be for a ton of you, okay, but for those of you who are in serious committed relationships, I do see you really solidifying your vows to one another, or solidifying your bond, because I see a ton of victory, a ton of success. Some of you may have a partner who has control issues, and that's something that your partner's going to have to deal with, or you. Remember, the energies can go vice versa. But I see you not giving up on this situation easily. You know what I mean? For those of you who are committed, you or your partner, you're not going to give up on each other easily. So I don't see any sort of separation happening in 2019. In fact, I see bonds growing stronger. I see a ton of divine influence here for you, and a more active and equal give and take. Now, I just heard some of you may have been dealing with infidelity issues in 2018, where your partner was stepping out, but you decided to persevere and stay in the relationship, stay in the marriage for some of you. And you're actually going to prosper. Like, you guys are really solidifying your connection here and moving forward more passionately, being more involved in each other's life as well. Others of you, like I said, are getting massive victories here in regards to your career. You know, even for my singles out there, finances and career. Others of you are, you know, I'm not going to say winning the lottery. You could win the lottery. I will say that. However, this could be some sort of investment that you make in 2019, or that you've already made, but it's like the payout is here now in 2019, and you may even get publicly recognized for this investment or for this winning. Some of you who bet, don't go and gamble, guys. Don't, you know, create for yourself an addiction and be in denial about the addiction. However, for those of you who do, you know, mess around with lottery or gambling a little bit here and there, it could actually be a major payout for you. That's what creates this wish fulfillment. Like, we have fulfillment here and we have wish fulfillment here, but be careful to not overindulge, guys. Like, look at how this hand is even reaching up to the grapes here. You know, again, grapes. It talks about fulfillment. More grapes down here. Others of you may be going on trips, going on vacations. Italy, I'm hearing. I think that's where the grapes are coming from. Right? Because we have the Knight of Wands, which is action. 6 of Wands, action. But yeah, I do see a huge influx and increase in finances for a lot of you. Love, I think we already covered that, you guys. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Aries in particular. Gemini. Taurus. Virgo. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's pretty much what I'm getting for you guys. But like I said, a lot of you are going to have to work on control issues, or, you know, trying to be too much in control, not realizing how things may be slipping away, or how you may be needing to reach out here and come to terms with what's really happening, what's really going on. Okay. All right, group 4 people, that's what I have for you. Look forward to a ton of fulfillment here. A ton of financial and material security. I mean, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Group number 5, people. Let's see what's in store for you for 2019 in regards to love, career, finances, personal growth, healing, happiness. Let's see what's coming. All right, you guys, we started off with the Empress energy here. Well, isn't this a card of action? It's a card of growth, abundance. It is a card of creativity, expressing yourself in a creative way. This does talk about success that allows for a life of luxury as well. Now, we have honeymoon. Look at that, you guys. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. We have confidence. Wow. High Priestess of Air. So there's some psychic insights happening for a lot of you here. Storm warning. Okay, there's going to be an overabundance of emotions happening. We have door to personal healing and happiness. Victory. Wow. We have growth. A lot like that Empress energy, right? I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. We have Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Now, I just want to read the message on this because the print is so small. I'm going to read it before I lay it down. It says, share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you in 2019. How beautiful. So I'm going to lay out a bunch of them. We're going to talk about it, and then we're going to lay out the rest. Okay, you guys? We have the 5 of Wands in the reverse position. We have the 4 of Swords. The 3 of Wands. The Page of Wands. Wow. All right, so let's talk about what's on the table here. We have the Queen of Pentacles showing up. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, I'm not going to put that down yet, okay? So let's talk about what's here. So the Empress, you could be a Taurus individual, okay? You could also be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm seeing a lot of Earth, particularly Taurus. I see Libra here. All right, so you could be one of those signs. You could be dealing with one of these signs in 2019. But let's get to the message here you guys. Some of you, I'm going to say it right off the bat, and this is not for all of you. Don't get discouraged, okay? And don't freak out either. Some of you may end up getting pregnant, even end up getting married here, to be quite honest. Look, we have the Justice card and the Hierophant both in the upright position. So I know I'm jumping ahead here, guys, but with this Empress card, you could be dealing with a pregnancy. You could be dealing with spiritual growth and expansion as well. Some of you are getting married because we have the honeymoon card. I do have to say that. Some of you are getting proposed to. Others of you, I just heard, those of you who are pursuing an acting job or an actress job, it's really going to expand here for some of you. You may be getting noticed by a specific person or somebody who is famous. Now, that was an intuitive message for some of you. Obviously, that's not going to be for all of you. Now, in regards to your emotions, guys, try and stay grounded as much as possible. Those of you, you may end up being really attracted to healing crystals and spiritual practices, meditation, yoga, that sort of thing. If you don't, guys, get into that, because I do feel like in regards to how things happen, they're going to happen really quickly for you in 2019. So like I'm saying, if you meet somebody here, and we're in February right now, it is the month of love. If you meet somebody, you can end up literally getting engaged to this person in 2019. Like with this tornado, right? Storm warning, things are chaotic, things are happening so fast, but in the end, it's for your own good. It's actually going to lead you into a better place, because right after the storm warning, we have door to personal healing and happiness and a major victory. So this is success. You're getting recognized big time by somebody in particular or a group of people. Now, going into creativity here with the Empress, and we have growth and expansion over here. Some of you are developing or nurturing your creative talents or your creative abilities, okay? But this is saying, you know, I may be talking to a spiritual healer here for some of you, because we have share your gifts with grace. So for those of you who are realizing that you have spiritual talents or spiritual gifts, Spirit is saying, get yourself out there, grow and expand. Some of you may have, you know, businesses or spiritual businesses or practices. It's saying share it with the world here, because you can reach a large amount of people in regards to how, you know, how you can help heal the world. I could be talking to star seeds here. I could be talking to indigo crystal children, special people. Okay, guys, I mean, we're all special. Everybody has their own special gifts and talents. However, this specific group of people, group number 5 people, you're really going to be able to reach a lot of people. We have that high priestess of spirit, so your gifts are going to be divinely guided here, and they have been, for those of you who already know that you have spiritual gifts. Now, in regards to romance, I do see you coming out of some sort of conflict, maybe even competition here, but the message is to not really rush into action. Bide your time, guys. Make sure you're planning for a bright future in regards to romance. And when you least expect it, I feel like you're going to get that exciting news that you've been waiting for. You're going to get that exciting communication that you've truly been waiting for here. We have Queen of Pentacles. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, male or female. We have the Knight of Cups, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the past coming back. Wow, guys. 6 of Cups, 6 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Justice, and the Hierophant. Oh my gosh, look at that. So some of you may actually have to choose between 2 people. This message has actually been coming up for a lot of groups. I think I almost mentioned this in every single group. Oh my gosh, that's obviously not going to be for every single person. However, you could also be dealing with somebody who had to choose or will choose between you and another person, and you're coming out on top, group 5 people. You are the ones who are going to be chosen. Now, some of you may end up getting a love offer from either the past, somebody from the past, or somebody from a past life. Again, I'm sensing soul contracts here for some of you. Not only are you going to move forward romantically with this person, but I feel like you're also going to get either a proposal for marriage for my women out there, because we have that Knight of Pentacles, the Justice card, and the Hierophant. So some of you may even be involved in some sort of lawsuit or some sort of case. Some of you may be lawyers. Some of you may end up having to, you know, take something to court. But again, I don't really sense that for a whole lot of you. I sense this as more as a marriage situation. Others of you may be divorcing to be with somebody from your past. I have to say that because I see you coming out of conflict, right? Coming out of some sort of competition here and resting, having a period of rest. So the month of April with the 4 of Swords, this could be from now until the month of April where you're really resting not really talking to too many people. Or this could be a 4-month period of rest where you're just doing you guys, focusing on your spirituality, focusing on your gifts, your healing abilities, and really nourishing them and nurturing them. I just heard there's going to be a select group of people, or a select few people, maybe even one person here that ends up getting pregnant, and you actually marry this person because it was meant to be anyways. Others of you are getting job opportunities here that is going to put you on a higher scale than what you're currently at. I see you making some fair and just decisions here that really benefit you and your soul's purpose, guys. Yeah, others of you are getting news about a pregnancy. I just heard that somebody here is going to, and it's going to be for somebody in particular, one person in particular. You're going to hear from a child from the past, either somebody you know, a child you gave up for adoption, or that your partner gave up for adoption. You're going to hear from this person, and there's going to be some sort of name change here. Okay, that's literally for one person, guys. I have to say it when Spirit does that, okay? I do have to say it, but we do have the door to healing and personal happiness. So, guys, you're going on a massive journey here, and I'm talking spiritual journey. Okay, you're going to get a ton of intuitive messages here. Third eye is going to be popping. Crown chakra is going to be vibrating very high. Some of you are traveling with your partner, traveling and you're meeting a partner. For those of you who live at a distance or you're internet dating, you're going to meet that person. I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to go to the courthouse and get married, like quick time. Okay? Because we have that 3 of Wands energy that's waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for that person, right? So you really want to move forward romantically with somebody that you've possibly lived at from a distance. And that's where your victory comes in. That's where your recognition comes in, because you do want to grow with this person. You want to expand with this person. For my singles out there, you're going to have a blast from the past, or you are going to unexpectedly hear from somebody that you had a past life with or a past soul contract with. And this person is actually going to help you on your spiritual journey. You could actually go into business with this person and sign some binding legal contracts with this person as well. For those of you who are entrepreneurs, or you know, you work for yourself. For my artists out there, you're going to be selling a ton of either art or music, whatever it is that you do. Books for some of you, writers. Okay, be careful to literally dot your I's and cross your T's though, because you may end up in some sort of legal situation here, but you will come out on the winning end. Okay, you guys. And for those of you who do end up in some sort of legal situation, I do see an increase in finances because of this, because we have that Knight of Pentacles energy. Okay, you guys. So this is pretty much all I'm seeing for group number 5. A lot of messages from Spirit. Horses are going to be messengers for you. Okay, so if you're driving by and you see a horse in a farm, or you know, you see a picture of a horse, take note of your thought, take note of your intuition, because horses are really going to be messengers for you. Because we have a horse here, we have a horse here, we have another horse here. Dragons for some of you. If you see a picture of dragons, let me know who that resonates with. Dogs for some of you. Dogs are going to be a great companion for you in the year 2019. But guys, I see a ton of success here for group number 5 people. Some of you are going to find a familiar within a cat. That's going to be one person probably. Let me know who that is in the comments below when it happens. Others of you, it's going to be a deer. I'm seeing. So pay attention to those animals I just said. Some of them are going to be actual totems for you, for those of you out there. And really connect with that type of animal. Others of you, it's a white dove. I'm seeing a dove and a dragonfly. I haven't done this for any other group, guys. It's just group 5 people, but it's because of the psychic intuition that's coming in for you that I was led to talk about totems and spirit animals and messengers, because for group 5 number people, you're gonna, oh, I just heard empaths. So a lot of you are gonna be empaths that chose group number 5, and you find a lot of messages within the animal kingdom, specifically the ones I called out, but it could be more, right? It's not going to resonate with everybody. But I do see you really developing your psychic gifts
and your spiritual gifts and your healing gifts. A lot of you are gonna go into Reiki and become Reiki practitioners, and I'm hearing a shaman medicine, ancient shaman medicine for some of you. Others of you are deciding to go into Wicca, witchcraft. Some of you are realizing that you are starseeds and indigos and deciding to fully embrace that. Some of you are moving to Sedona, I'm hearing. Oh my goodness. So a ton of messages coming up for group number 5 people. Others of you are taking a trip to Sedona, and you're going to have a massive psychic experience. I just heard someone's trying ayahuasca and DMT as well. Oh my gosh, these messages are getting out of hand, you guys. Okay, anyways, group number 5 people, you have your messages. That's it, okay? Namaste to all of you. Last but not least, let's see what's happening for those of you who chose group number 6. What's coming towards you in 2019? What's happening on a spiritual, emotional, mental, physical level for all of you who chose this last and final group? Never the least, though. All right, so we start this reading out with the World card, you guys. Now, with this particular deck, I always like to go ahead and read the message on the card, and then I intuitively talk about it. It does say a brilliant success is coming your way in 2019. Now, it also talks about the freedom to go in any direction you want. So for, again, some of you, you're traveling here. Some of you are moving. You're just going places. You're on the go. Now, it does talk about a journey that could be complete for some of you, whether this is romance, a job, some of you are finishing school, all of that sort of thing. It talks about a major successful completion. Now, for romance angels, wow, you guys, we have, yes, this is your soulmate. So I think this has been like the first confirmation of soulmate energy. I think I mentioned it in one other group. I'm not too sure, but this is a major confirmation. We have success. Congratulations, cycles. Healer of the ages. Beautiful. We have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Door to spirit. Oh my gosh, guys, this is kind of blowing my mind right now because like I told all the other groups, I didn't go ahead and just visually pick from the decks. I shuffled and just picked cards and kept them like so I couldn't see them. So looking at all these cards and how they're pretty much all so similar, it blows my mind. I'm mind blown. We have peace. Look at that. I am a being of light and I release all negative energy. How gorgeous. White eagle, ancestor spirit, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. I see some spiritual transformations for group number 6 people. Oh my gosh, you guys. We have the tower energy here. I'm really curious, so I'm trying to lay out as many cards as possible before we sit and talk about them. So we have karma, judgment. We have the King of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Fool. Look at these major arcanas. Okay, first and foremost, you guys, group number 6 people, you're going to be dealing with major life events in 2019. I will tell you that. I'm curious. Oh my gosh, guys, we have Temperance, 2 of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Death card. But before I lay these cards out, I just want to sit and talk about what's on the actual table right now. So we do see a major success. We see a major completion to a cycle. Some of you are literally finding your soulmate in 2019. Some of you are reconciling with a soulmate, but whatever it is that you embark on, it's going to be completely successful. I'm not saying there's not going to be bumps in the road. I'm not saying there's not going to be hiccups, but I do see, you know, massive fated events, massive destined events happening for you. Now, I do see a deep healing coming in. It could be through this soulmate connection that's happening, or this could be you guys developing your spiritual gifts. I kind of had a similar message like that with group number 5 people, but this is like I'm feeling more experienced healers, more experienced people in the spiritual practices, because we have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. The 7th chakra is that highest chakra out of the 7 major chakra system, and it is the chakra of spirituality and being in direct connection with the divine. And then we have this door to spirit card. So this is like the highest of all spiritual groups here. Again, I'm sensing some starseed energy, indigo energy. I am sensing some literal guru energy here. shamanistic energy. We have white eagle, ancestor spirit. So there's going to be some major advances in connecting with your DNA. Not only DNA activation, but connecting with your lineage and your ancestors. For some of you who haven't had psychic experiences with your spirit guides, you're going to actually have massive advancements in seeing them and communicating and contacting your spirit guides here. With the Tower card, this is suggesting a major life event, a sudden shift in your energy that brings about the release of a karmic situation, guys. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Some of you may be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, male or female energy. You could be an Aries, you could be a Cancer, a Pisces, a Scorpio even. I see massive Gemini energy here. Let's see what else. Scorpio, big time. Yep, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the Queen of Swords. Sagittarius for some of you. You could be one of these signs or dealing with one of these signs. One of these signs could be your soulmate or the person that you're really going to connect with or settle down with. Now, I just heard some of you will be meeting your twin flame in 2019 or solidifying your relationship with a twin flame. So for those of you who already knew who your twin flame was, but you were in separation, you're getting back together. You're coming together for the first time. Others of you, excuse me, are literally meeting your twin flame. We have Temperance. So once again, fated events here, guys. 2 of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Death. So we see major, major spiritual transformations. We see transformations within your relationship, within your partnership with somebody in particular. Now, yeah, there's going to be a massive psychic connection here with someone, guys. For some of you, it may be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries for some of you. I see you really jumping in, feet first here, into a new beginning with somebody. Now, this connection is divinely guided. It's absolutely divinely guided. Now, this is the very first reading where I'm literally seeing no finances or career. I mean, the King of Pentacles is here. So if you're not an earth sign, and if you're not dealing with an earth sign, then this is saying that you're going to be really stable with your finances. Let me see if any other intuitive messages come up. There's going to be a decision that you're going to have to make for those of you who work for a specific company or business, especially those who are in sort of like investments, making investments. You are going to make a very wise investment based on hidden knowledge. Okay, or a very wise business deal or business arrangement or business choice. Okay, for those of you who are deciding to start your own businesses or, you know, become your own boss, you're going to do this based on intuition, and it is going to give you financial security. Because we have that World card, right? Others of you are traveling to meet your soulmate, to meet your twin flame, to be with your twin flame, and it's going to be a really healing experience. We do have that 2 of Cups here, right? So this is a long-lasting union, a long-lasting relationship and connection that is, you know, and this is something some of you may have had to be patient with to come, right? This is something I feel like for some of you really had to wait around for. Oh my gosh, guys, this is like so intense. Others of you, like I said, are really developing your spirituality here, becoming healers, or, you know, being recognized and getting yourself in the public eye. I just heard some of you will actually be doing talks and public speaking on spirituality or about healing, about ancestry, about, you know, magic even I'm seeing here. Shaman, shamanic type energies are popping through here. But with this phases and cycles, I do see massive karma being released. Now, something may happen in regards to a specific relationship for some of you out there, and you didn't see it coming. It's like there's some sort of news that you end up getting or receiving, and you really didn't see it coming, but it was a karmic situation. There could be some secrets here that somebody's holding from you. Then this isn't going to resonate with the people I was just talking about, okay? This is a new situation for a group of people out there where you're in a partnership and there could be some secrets happening here, and you're going to have to dig a little deeper, but you're going to realize that it is a karmic situation when you decide to either move on from this person with that judgment energy, that moving in a new direction, that call to action. When you move on and start new and start fresh by yourself, it's like, boom, you just cleared your karma and you have this ton of spiritual experiences popping in for you. Okay, but others of you, I really feel like you're going to be meeting soulmates. You're going to be meeting twin flames. You're going to be getting married. Hand fasting, I'm seeing here for some of you. You may end up not having a very traditional marriage or traditional wedding, sorry. Some of you may decide to do the hand fasting with a woman who marries you. But I do see a ton of transformative experiences. So 2019 is going to be a year of spiritual transformation, spiritual awakening, massive healing on a DNA level. And this is like DNA activations I'm seeing. Spiritual encounters with your spirit guides, angels even. But I'm hearing expect the unexpected in every area of your life, group 6 people. Expect the unexpected, but you really, some of you, most of you, okay, need to connect with your DNA, need to connect with your lineage in 2019, your ancestors, because you're going to have a ton of truth and spiritual awakening coming from your ancestors, okay? And that may even lead you to your twin flame. That may even lead you to this soulmate partnership that was divinely guided since day one to happen anyways. And like I said, for some of you, you may have had to be really patient with this situation. But indeed, it is your soulmate, especially on a romantic level. And it's like saying, okay, guys, this is it. Like 2019 is the year. Shit is happening. You know what I mean? This is major success on so many different levels. Definitely spirituality and definite relationship. Once again, guys, I'm not seeing a whole lot about finances, but like I said, there's going to be some sort of investment that you make or some sort of business deal or arrangement or agreement that you need to make, because we do have that 2 of Cups. So for those of you who are single and who decide not to go for your twin flame or soulmate, this could be some sort of contract, written contract, verbal contract that you make with somebody on a business deal or a partnership of some sort that leads to a ton of material and financial stability, okay? But keep an eye on your innate natural abilities, okay, on a spiritual level. So for those of you who are empaths, psychics, indigos, crystals, whatever it is that you are, and forget about the labels, guys. Just be open to all the energies, okay? Because the more open you are to spirit, the more knowledge it's going to come in for you, okay? Because your intuition is going to be booming in 2019. And I see it growing every month. I see it growing until you have a massive transformation on a physical, emotional, spiritual, mental level, okay? Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. Group number 6. Everybody, leave comments in the below, please. Please leave me your comments. Let me know how this all resonated with each and every one of you. I do appreciate your feedback more than you know. For those of you who do want a private reading with me, everything you need is in the description box below. My readings start at $10 and go up from there. I have emergency readings. I have mini emergency readings that are half the price, half the time. 1 question, 1 answer video readings. I have it all, guys. So if you are interested in a private consultation with me, everything you need is in the description box below. And yeah, guys, give me your feedback. For all of you out there who timestamp, please, please, I love you guys so much, and it would help me out if you went ahead and timestamp for me to help everybody else out, okay? All right, my lovelies. Namaste.